a land where deer bow back at you. Imagine a place where ancient temples whisper stories of 1,000 years, where cherry blossoms fall like soft snow, and where silence itself feels meaningful. A land where tradition and the future exist side by side, neon lights glowing just beyond wooden shrines, and time seems to slow down with every step. This is Japan, not just a country, but an experience that gently stays with you long after you leave. Number 1, Kyoto. Kyoto was once the capital of Japan for over 1,000 years. Emperors ruled here. Poets wrote here. Monks meditated here. Wooden townhouses line narrow streets. Paper lanterns sway in the wind. And behind simple doors lie tea rooms where silence speaks louder than words. Start your experience by walking through Fushimi Inari. 1 Torii gate becomes 10. 10 become hundreds. And before you realize it, you're inside a tunnel of prayers. Exploring the bamboo forest of Arashiyama, the bamboos reach dizzying heights, creating a unique and photogenic landscape. This historic site was once frequented by Japanese nobility during the Heian period. Gion is widely recognized as one of Kyoto's most iconic districts, known for its geisha culture and well-preserved streetscapes of tea houses, shops, and restaurants. If you're lucky, you might see a geisha pass by, not posing, not performing, just moving gracefully through history. Lastly, do not leave the Golden Pavilion, is a stunning Zen Buddhist temple and UNESCO World Heritage Site in northern Kyoto, famous for its top 2 floors covered in pure gold leaf which reflect in the adjacent pond. It simply stands there golden, calm, reflected perfectly in the water. Number 2, Nara. Nara was Japan's first permanent capital, established in the 8th century. This is where Buddhism truly took root in Japan, where emperors ruled, and where the foundations of Japanese culture were shaped. Nestled at the foot of forested mountains, Nara is surrounded by ancient trees that have watched centuries pass in silence. First thing to do when you are in Nara, you stroll through the sacred deer of Nara Park. Deer appear everywhere. They bow their heads gently. They walk beside you like old friends. You feed them special crackers called shika senbei. Legend says a god arrived in Nara riding a white deer, making all deer sacred forever. Next, visit Todaiji, home of the great Buddha. The path opens and suddenly, you're standing before one of the largest wooden buildings on earth. As you step in, there he is, the great Buddha of Nara, 15 meters tall, calm, silent, eternal. Okay, imagine this walking deeper into the forest. The sunlight fades, and stone lanterns begin to appear. Over 3,000 lanterns line the paths, some covered in moss, some blowing softly at night. Some of the lanterns are hanging from trees, swaying gently in the wind. Twice a year, every lantern is lit. And people say during those nights, the boundary between the spirit world and ours grows thin. Number 3. Miyajima. Miyajima is just a short ferry ride from Hiroshima. But the moment you arrive, it's like stepping into a storybook. At the heart of the island is Itsukushima Shrine, famous for its giant red torii gate that seems to float on the water during high tide. Sunlight hits it just right, and you might swear it's a portal to another world. But Miyajima is not just about one shrine. The entire island has a spiritual presence, mountains, temples, and forests that have been revered for centuries. People have long considered the island sacred. Centuries ago, commoners weren't even allowed to set foot here. Start at the Torii gate, step off the ferry and see the gate in all its glory. If the tide is low, you can walk right up to it and feel the power of standing beneath history itself. Try touching the wood. Locals say it brings good luck. Walk along the Itsukushima Shrine's boardwalk that stretches over the water. The pillars rise like they're holding up the sea, and the gentle waves lap beneath you. And say hello to the deer. Miyajima's deer are friendly. You might be nibbling on a snack when one comes up and tries to share it. Hike Mount Misen, you'll wind through forests with moss-covered trees, discover hidden temples, and finally reach viewpoints where the sea stretches endlessly. By now, you're probably hungry. Don't miss local specialties, grilled oysters, momiji manju, maple leaf-shaped cakes, and fresh seafood straight from the island. Number 4. Ishigaki. Imagine a place where the ocean is so blue it looks unreal, where coral gardens stretch beneath the surface like a secret rainbow world, where limestone cliffs rise like natural castles, and starry nights feel closer than ever. Welcome to Ishigaki Island, a hidden jewel in Japan's Okinawa archipelago, where every corner feels like a dream you don't want to wake up from. Kabira Bay is often called the most beautiful spot in Ishigaki. Crystal clear waters shimmering shades of turquoise and emerald, dotted with traditional black pearl farms floating gently on the surface. Hop on a glass-bottom boat, you'll see vibrant corals and tropical fish as if you're underwater without even getting wet. Stroll along the white sand shoreline while the wind whispers stories of the Ryukyu Kingdom. Next stop, Yonihara Beach. It is a snorkeling haven. Coral gardens stretch along the shore like a natural aquarium. The moment you dip your mask in, you'll be swimming alongside clownfish, parrotfish, and turtles gliding effortlessly. Walk along the beach and collect tiny shells while listening to the soft waves. Take a kayak out to find hidden coves, some are completely empty, giving you private island vibes. Mount Nisoko is the island's hidden heart. Covered in dense subtropical forest, it's full of winding trails and breathtaking viewpoints. From the summit, you see Ishigaki in its entirety, the mountains, the bay, the ocean stretching endlessly. It feels like you're on top of the world. Number 5. Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji is Japan's tallest peak, standing at 3,776 meters. It's a symmetrical, snow-topped volcano that dominates the horizon, a symbol of beauty, strength, and spiritual power. But it's more than just a stunning view. Mount Fuji is sacred. People have climbed its slopes for spiritual reflection for hundreds of years. It's both a physical and a spiritual journey. First, if you want the classic experience, you climb it. Yes, the summit at sunrise is legendary. Take Lake Kawaguchi. There, the mountain reflects perfectly in the water, like it's holding a mirror to the sky. Grab a boat or just walk along the lakeside. Check out the ancient shrines at the base, like Fujisan Hongo Sengen Taisha. Locals have been praying here for safe climbs and good harvests for hundreds of years. And if you're craving a real cultural experience, stay in a traditional ryokan, Japanese inn, with views of Fuji from your window. Sip green tea, wear a yukata, and watch the mountain glow at sunrise. And of course, don't forget the seasonal magic. In spring, the cherry blossoms start to bloom, and you've got those soft pink petals perfectly framing the snow-capped peak. Come summer, the trails are open, and climbers from all over the world make their way up. Then there's autumn, oh, autumn. The maple leaves turn fiery red, and against the white peak of Fuji, it's just breathtaking. And winter? Fuji stands there pristine, completely covered in snow. Japan isn't just a place. It's a feeling. A land where the past still breathes, where nature speaks, and where even silence tells a story. If you ever wanted to visit a world where magic feels real, Japan is waiting.